Last time on D&D, will the KMK Guard find their way through the mines of Myth Summit? Our heroes have just found the passageway leading to Whisper Woods, thanks to their guac, their Coda contact in Myth Hollow. You have to scroll down.
Oh.
Thanks to their contact in Rock Hollow Summit. In Rock Hollow at the base of Myth Summit Mountain. And now they find themselves in a minecar, having passed by the Etten Alchemist, in which there was quite the exciting interaction, where you plunged into this minecar, and now you're heading deep within the mines of Myth Summit Mountain. And with that, the barreling minecar rattles forward on the track as you guys all have plowed into the minecar passageway that leads before you. So what's going to happen here is we are going to have a limited amount of time in order to change the path ahead of you, whether that's the track moving left or right or keeping it straight. And what you can see ahead of you in the darkness of the minecar passageway is this set series of tracks that continue off into the darkness. And if you recall what your contact walk told you, it may be of assistance as you travel down the minecar path. Do you guys have any questions before we start?
Yeah, what Guac told us? Oh, I know. Left is always right. Okay.
Any other questions? Any other thoughts as you guys barrel in this minecar?
Now, can I still see in the dark? Or is this like a special cave or what?
It's not completely dark. I mean, yes, you can see with your dark vision up as it's laid out ahead of you. Yeah, there's just small veins of, various like lava-like material that's from the deeper Myth Summit Mountain foundry that you guys did not choose to go up to. You chose to go forward and get your way to Whisper Rock, which as the month settles, as the month progresses ahead of you, you hopefully find the right passageway through this shortcut to make your way to Whisper Rock in order to make the end of month ritual that your Coda headmaster assigns you, delivering the Feeling 8 in time. So with the passageway ahead of you, you can tell that there's sections that can be manipulated to move around, and how you go about manipulating that is left to be determined, whether that's through magic, through might, or through crazy ingenuity. But there's only going to be so much time before the minecar progresses on down the designated track. So with that, what do you say to each other, and what's your strategy for moving forward?
Left. Let's go left.
How are you going to go about doing that?
Shit.
Can we all just lean
Any ideas?
to the left? Can we all just shove up against the left side of the car so that it veers?
Is that how it works?
That's a potential option. You could manipulate the curved track ahead of you in order to reposition it to the left through a variety of means, whether that's through some rope and anchor hook, or casting a spell, or using some sort of bolt or rope type construction. We're gonna have to use our brains here to try to manipulate it. There's also devices that connect the track with the switching component. So there's a machine that can be hit in order to change it one direction or the other. Which direction, you're not quite sure.
Wait, so there's a switch? Say that again, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a little mechanism that you can target to try to switch it. You don't have control on the direction, though. unless you try your best to manipulate it accordingly.
How far is it? Where is it? Where's the switch?
Yeah.
You're barreling towards it, like the mine car is moving ahead. You have very little time to make a choice of whether to continue forward, manipulate the track in one direction, or, as you suggest, as you're on it, lean to the left and to try to manipulate it to the left.
Well, I have a bow. I can take a shot at it and see if it'll switch to the direction that we want. Now, you guys say left is right, or right. Left is always right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, I kind of think we should go right because that will stay left, because left is always right. Isn't that how it works?
Maybe.
You guys are deliberating in this mine car as it's barreling down the passageway.
So, I'll take a shot at it, if that's all right with the rest of the group, and see
At what?
So there's the little mechanism. Yeah, there's a switch. You can basically target the track to, if you want to try to fire it, you're going to randomly switch it to any other direction, unless you guys directly use other means to force it one way or another. So you always have the option of switching it randomly by doing what Bo was about to do with his bow, or you can try to use other direct means to position it where you want it to. Like Qirla suggested.
Anyone else
leaning.
throw any objects? Because if mine doesn't go to the right track, someone else can shoot an arrow or a fireball or whatever.
The only thing I could do is like mage hand the switch, but it looks like it's like I'll just mage hand the switch to, I don't know. Can I mage hand the switch?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
How far away are we from the switch?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like 20 feet and closing quickly.
Okay, yeah,
so
mage hand.
I was gonna say I can face step to it because that's up to 30. That's up to 30 feet away, and then just switch it and then hop back on as you come by.
Hey, Brandon, can you mute yourself?
Okay.
So
Thank you.
Is that what you want to do?
I don't know.
To phase out, the mine car could potentially keep barreling by you. It's moving along quickly.
No, don't get out of the car.
All right.
Well, there's 3 of us, so what are the, well, we might miss you because it seems, our chances, with the roll of the dice haven't been quite, in our favor.
I mean, you guys do whatever. I don't have anything other than face step to offer. I just and the phrase
Yeah,
left
mage
is always
hand.
right.
So
So
Okay,
mage hand it.
So Qirla summons the power of Mage Hand and roll a knowledge arcana to
Oh my God.
deftly manipulate the track ahead of you. Dice.
Okay. Just Arcana. Okay. All right. Let's go. That's an 8.
To 8 of total?
Totally.
Okay. Ironically enough, you manage to manipulate the track ahead of you as it switches to the right, as desired.
That was randomly. No?
That was
I thought we
randomly.
were. Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, I guess we
Let's
just go there. There's nothing else we could do.
Is that what you were aiming to do, or you wanted to actually go left?
I suppose. I don't know. I was following Boa because he was like, go right.
Oh, okay.
So
That's what I like.
left is always right.
It's
So
whatever.
we're trying to go left. We're actually trying to go right. Right? Like, we're going right.
It's already
It's
too late. So let's
Too
go.
late.
Too late.
Right.
The
Too
car,
late. Go.
The car barrels ahead down the right side of the track, revealing more area ahead.
Hold on. I'm getting there.
Oh, fuck me.
So I think I was right.
You were, I think, right?
What does the red track mean?
The red is underneath. These things are layered, and the blue is up above.
Oh god.
Okay, so
The mine
Wait,
car.
do we see all this? Because
Yes.
okay.
It's in like a wide open expanse. There's like, it's suspended high up in the air. So at this point, if you were to try to jump out, you would fall down into the dark abyss beneath.
Good thing Qiylnna didn't jump out. Okay, I guess we're going down this track, right? I mean, there's nothing else.
Mhm. Yep, you guys are rolling along down this long track ahead of you.
Which way is? Yeah. In which direction are we going?
We're going right because left is always right.
But I mean, are we going up the board or down the board?
Yeah, we're going up.
You're going up.
Holy motherfucker.
What the fuck is happening?
Okay, so we're here.
So far, we're doing pretty good.
Nope. Right here we're gonna have. Oh wait, this is up and over us, or we're
Yep.
gonna crash into it.
You're gonna go underneath it.
I think you're not going to crash.
We just got to duck.
Yeah, we're gonna crash into it.
No, they're like this.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah, ducking would be very important
That
right about
seems-
now.
So complicated.
So
Alright. Good.
the mine car continues to barrel down as it swings around left and right, getting to this point where you have one final choice to make.
Oh my god. Where the fuck am I?
Oh my god.
My head hurts.
There's not even a switch. We're gonna have to like.
Now there's a
all
switch
jump
ahead of
at the
you
s-
with the
Oh, there
red,
is?
the blue, and the far left as well. Scroll up ahead a little bit more, Qiylnna.
Huh?
Oh
no.
So
god.
You can see ahead that the tracks have unfolded in such a way that there are multiple exits out of this underground passageway.
Left. I want to go to the.
Is that
First-
Kevin? Wait,
Oh.
I want to.
Kevin's holding on tightly to Qiylnna.
With
Oh
his
my God.
accordion.
Nice.
I'm freaking out. That is so cute.
Oh my god.
I love that.
That's so good. Handmade, hand sculpted.
Hmm.
And he's wearing Lululemon.
What?
Lu-
I don't know what Lululemon is.
Lululemon. Is that
Oh,
what
no.
it's called?
He's
Lulu.
definitely not. He's definitely not wearing Lululemon.
So
He could be.
as you guys are approaching the 4 exits, there's one on the far left, 3, 1 in the middle, 2 on the right. You have limited amount of time to switch each of these tracks. Mainly the one you're on is this red one.
Oh,
I want to
wow.
Okay.
move that 2 to the right, 2 to the left as to where. So it's already on that third, like last one on the far right. I want to move it over 2 so it's on the track that goes underneath, and then to
Yeah.
the far left.
Okay, how do you do that?
There's a switch. You said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, wait, I do have a question. Now it could randomly go to one of these 5 tracks. Is that what could happen?
Yes,
No.
presumably,
Bo.
presumably not the ones that have already been filled.
Okay, because the last 2 are going to the same place, so it doesn't seem like that's a good one to take. So you want to go to the one that is like 3rd from the left?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
one.
one. Let's
Middle
go with
one.
that one.
That.
What are you
Yeah.
guys gonna use?
Are we gonna try the mage hand
Try your
again?
bow. Try your bow.
The bow.
Bella.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
And I
yeah,
have
so
mage hand prepared just in case.
I aim at it and I take a shot. Hopefully it's the right one. And which one do I hit?
You're gonna make an attack roll.
And I'm sorry, attack roll. I don't think I've ever.
You just roll a d20.
So if you're using your D&D Beyond, you're gonna click that +6, which makes an attack roll.
Sorry, +6. You're losing me here.
In your options
oh, sorry.
there.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay, yeah, longbow. Okay, so yes, take a shot at it and. Remember, my computer is slow, so let's see how this thing's spinning.
Bo lines up a shot, tries his best to fire at the.
Let's take out a 13. Is it going to be no, it's a 1? 19.
19 total.
Wait,
Ding!
wait. It's a 9.
What?
It's 9. So 9 plus 6, I got a 15.
15. Ding. That is a success, enough for you to direct it where you want it to. Oop.
9 plus 10. 9.
So this flips.
10.
Okay.
9 plus 10.
Is 19.
Exactly. These cards are moving around. So this one is now flipped to the other side here.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing got a little goofy for a second, but it manages. You direct it exactly where you want it to with a precise shot as you guys find your way barreling down the corridor and the passageway
All right,
that
so
leads out.
as we're swinging by it, I pick up the arrow, as the one that I just shot, as we go through the next tunnel.
Nice. You lean out, and before you know it, you grab your arrow just as you swing around the corner, leading you out of the mines of Myth Summit.
Hey.
You guys successfully
Sweet,
navigated
sweet.
the mines of Myth Summit. As you are approaching the tunnel as it leads out ahead of you, you can see a forest grove, and looking at the other passageways that you pass by in the Myth Summit mines, you can see that it has led to other areas within the forest ahead of you. And as the mine car rattles its way out, you can see that you are very close to the clearing that lies ahead of you. If presumably you took those other exits, you would have been further away from the obelisk that you've been in search of this whole time. And as the mine car slowly rattles to a stop, you're there as you can see the expanse of a dark black obelisk, maybe 500 yards ahead of you in a clearing. And there, in front of you, are the Whispering Woods that you've been in search of for weeks at a time now.
Nice.
Oh my god.
So we're still in the mine car and it stopped as it left the tunnel.
Correct.
So it's like,
Correct.
all right. Do we see any paths or anything?
There are no paths. It is a lush, dense forest. There's just so much vegetation around, and it's eerily quiet. It just has this sort of presence of, a lack of the animal life that you would imagine would be in a forest of this density.
Huh.
Can I make like an insider perception to see like how we should proceed? If it's like safe to just go in and trust our instincts, or
I'm kind of wondering what the heck. I pull up my obelisk, or my is that what it's called? An obelisk? My little eye thing.
The monocle.
Monocle, and I look through it. Does it do anything in this forest?
As you put on the monocle, you can just see like these like infrared markings that just all of a sudden like blood splatters on the trees and everything. It just unveils this sort of like otherworldly perspective that lies ahead of you. Not a lot, but it's just all of a sudden like there's clearly been activity here, but you couldn't have seen it if it wasn't for this monocle.
All right, so I just share that with the rest of the group.
That's really
that's
creepy.
concerning. Agree.
Is that in the
Agreed.
forest? Oh my god, it's an airport in the forest.
oh my god, what was that noise?
Does it,
What?
Boa? Is there like a clear path as to direction that this blood is going at all?
You want to follow the blood?
Yeah, why not? I want to know what's going on.
Why
Qiylnna,
not?
I'm okay with that.
I'm totally
my
okay with
God.
that too.
I guess. Okay, let's follow the blood.
Qirla and Qiylnna, as you guys start progressing along, following these trails that Boa has pointed out to you, you see strange shadows within the deeper woods. Are they beast? Are they man? You're not sure, but it seems like there's giant creatures moving around in the woods.
I want to pull out my quarterstaff and have it at the ready.
You pull out your quarterstaff.
Can I puke up some more like anxiety? Fucking fire breath in a vial so I can toss it at somebody.
Well, you do have your breath weapon as a normal weapon. I guess if you wanted to contain it inside a potion as your thing, you could definitely do that.
I mean, you could just open your mouth and it comes out, right?
That's true. I can just anxiety puke all over them. Got it.
Right.
Yeah, and you could do it while I'm doing Thunder Wave, and it'll just float on the wave of thunder.
Bosch has those orbs that help us see through the door, help the rest of you guys
Yes.
dark.
Dancing light.
So
Oh yeah, is it
activate.
dark? How dark is it?
I'll get my swords ready too. Ready for,
It's
like close contact, if whatever it is.
it's like evening. It will be dark soon enough.
Oh god.
Right. So it's still. Am I hearing or seeing anything as we're progressing?
As you're progressing deeper into the woods, you each feel this presence of voices in your ears, echoing about. They are a seriously disturbing sort of presence as you hear various forms of beckons and calls and secrets and desires, and each of you just have that resonating feeling inside of you that they're talking to you about things that heavily disturb you.
Oh my god. What is
I mean, I'm down for just barreling through and keep going till we actually come across something. I want to get to where we're supposed to go.
so creepy?
Sure. Before that is the case, though, Qiylnna, what would these voices be saying to Qiylnna and for Qirla and for Boa and for
Oh my
Bosch?
god. What
I
we're
mean,
like
I don't. Is it supposed to be?
It's yeah. If I were to guess or if I were to conjecture, it'd be like, your parents didn't love you. You are not desired by Coda Inc. You shouldn't be here. This is a forest that is not meant for your blood. This is a place in which you do not belong. They start like they're tapping in, long ago when you were young, your friend betrayed you and you've never forgiven them. Just these they start just tapping into your deep desires. You desire nothing but greed and pain. You don't belong here. These voices just start pulsing in the woods.
that's really
She
creepy.
shoves that shit down and she keeps going.
I feel
You
like
guys
Qirla is
continue
really,
to follow?
really affected by this. Girl is really upset.
Sure.
Just like the voices are like, you know what? Like, you're so ugly. Like, it's never gonna happen. You're never gonna be successful. Like, no, get the fuck out of here, you bitch. Like, nasty stuff. And she's like so angry. She's like, oh my god, like, why I never. It's really hard for
Okay.
Qirla.
Well, Bosch turns to Qirla and offers her some comfort. He sits with her on the ground.
Oh, the grass.
Are we
I
stuck in-
want to leave.
Nice.
Trying to get out of here.
Just takes a moment. What's Bosch say to her?
I'm hearing some different voices. It's it's a woman figure going how could you? You told me you'd watch me, take care of them. You left them behind. How could you? How could you? So I guess I'm getting these little voices of back in my past that are creeping up on me.
Right.
So I'd like to get the heck out of there.
Mm-mm.
All right. All in favor for doubling our speed and running out of here? Running to the end of whatever we need to go to, these mountains, the cave, finding that.
I gotta go.
All right, double speed.
You guys start hoofing it, and you can see
Get
in
outta
the clearing
here.
up ahead this giant obelisk just glistening with this strange black stone-like material. And as the sun sets, it just doesn't catch any of this setting sun. It looks like it's in a shadow of itself as it's avoiding the sunlight. And as you progress forward, it seems like these creatures, you all notice them now, are running alongside you in the forests. They have these giant horse-like bodies and like these strong, masculine male upper torsos. These centaurs you've only heard a little bit about seems to be looking and following your passage.
Oh no.
as you start heading towards this whisper rock that lies
How
ahead.
far away does the clearing start from the obelisk, or is it just right up on it?
It seems like the obelisk is in the center, and like 300 yards of scrub brush just surround this giant obelisk, and then there's this thick, dark vegetative forest that goes off in either direction from the obelisk. And you just had the advantage of navigating to the right passageway to be this close. The other 3 or 4 passageways, the exits, who knows where they would have taken you.
So Qiylnna, she's gonna just continue barreling through, and as she hits that clearing, she's gonna stop and like pound her quarterstaff right as she hits the clearing.
Qiylnna stands there.
All right, I'm kind of curious. Like since my monocle has seen blood, what does it see now?
As you put on the monocle, ahead of you, you see several figures lying in the scrub brush, just mangled and torn. Right in front of your face, there's one figure, a face who's just like.
Is that the other group? Oh my
Good
god.
thing I stopped.
Okay.
Can
Okay.
I investigate the area and see what else is around?
Do I recognize this person?
Just Boa sees this.
Oh, just kidding. Did you tell us, Boa?
Oh, yes. I put on the monocle, saw all these different figures and these different, dead bodies or whatever it was. And this figure is like, what, a foot away from us, waving, and I don't know what it's trying to say. It's saying, don't go towards this thing, I guess. So it's very, very bleak.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So we're approaching a clearing towards the big obelisk, right?
Help.
Oh my god.
I don't want to.
So we're
I'm not quite
we're
there.
like at the border of the obelisk clearing, and where the centaurs are. Oh my god. Somebody's asking for help. Obviously, it's not a good place. This is not a good place. Like, what? I can't. Qirla is racked with indecision. She's stunned.
Can I see if there's any rocks or anything at my feet?
Small ones, sure.
Great. I'd like to pick one up and throw it into the clearing to see what happens.
Hit some
Damn it,
scrub
no.
brush and rolls, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, they don't notice us. I guess they're on like a separate plane, I guess.
They notice you. They once you put that monocle on, they were like they've been signaling you the whole time. You take it off and they're gone.
Ask him where they are. Where are they?
Okay, so you want me to ask them where are they?
Yeah, sign.
All
Where
right,
are they?
well,
Where?
Please, 780 visitors.
Oh, I can't see
okay,
anything.
well, she just says he's just with another Coda there, blah blah blah. I just saw the whole thing. Yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
Blah, blah,
What
blah.
I feel
else?
like I'm on FaceTime. I'm like, where are you? Where are you? Where?
FaceTime.
So I'm gonna sign. Boa, can you tell me if they respond?
Can you guys see each other? Did you see what she said? All right, so what's your reply? In between,
You're in
not
between.
here, not there. Oh, at the obelisk, I guess he's observed it and he's looking, investigating something.
This woman with like a pixie cut hair. She has
Here we
like leather
go.
armor just strapped on her, and she starts like motioning.
Are the centaurs still like chasing us? Like,
They're in the woods.
oh my god.
Okay, well, do you know the right way to go? All right, now he's saying to follow him. So is everyone
Okay.
gonna follow me?
It's
to
a
follow?
woman.
Oh, it's a she. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I want to ask before I take another step forward. Does she know how it happened? That I can't see her, but Boa can.
Because Boa has the monocle. That's why he can see.
But what happened? Like, how did that
Yeah.
come to be?
How?
Yeah.
Why you stop? Why? What happened?
group before was looking for the monocle, and they're searching for some stuff, and it just happened that they didn't tell him the whole story. So I'll show you some stories.
We should do the opposite of what you did. Okay, fine.
I'm gonna hang all the way to the back while everyone is gonna follow, or whoever's following.
So we're gonna follow you. Lead the way.
I'm fucking scared of these centaurs. I'm following Boa.
Lead the way.
Yeah, lead the way, Boa.
So the group starts progressing, and Boa, as you hold the monocle on, you can see that this woman, so the missing Coda contact, the missing Coda cohort with her pixie hair, is guiding you towards the obelisk. She's looking around behind you, trying to signal you as best as you can.
Oh no. It's a puzzle.
Boa, have you told us? Okay.
Yeah.
Boa told us all this.
Trevor.
Okay, so
Thank you.
As you progress up to the altar, you see this giant, dark, black obelisk. Just starts there are these runes that etched on the side of it. I don't know if you can indulge me for just 1 minute.
can I understand them?
Whoa. Is this a Coda artist?
Glows. No, but I would love to work with the Coda artist.
Damn.
It just glows as you approach the altar, and you can see centaurs lining the perimeter of the forest, and they just start chanting, and just little strange creatures, like these tiny size, like raw energy, centaurs that are like forming in light and ooze, just start forming, and they start running towards the middle of the obelisk.
Do I know what those runes stand for?
You can't read them.
They're not in any language that I could understand.
They seem some ancient form of Draconic, some long lost origin language.
Do I know it?
Even Qiylnna, even Qirla doesn't even recall. They are of some origin language that has come to pass. But the pixie cut contact missing cohort points down towards an altar that sits in front.
Okay, I'm kind of wondering, I put that monocle on, and asked him, can you read that obelisk? What does it say? All right. So those 3 rocks that are on the ground, what have you already tried?
At this point, the strange raw formed centaurs that are just forming out of like light and vegetation and stone. They're these tiny creatures, and they start heading towards you guys. Just for Bhäst's sake, this could be something you could use your net to try to capture to at least prevent one from making its way to the party. If you'd like to do that, you can make a ranged attack to throw the net at the centaur, the raw formed centaur.
Can we just try putting the feeling 8 on the altar?
Okay. So I unsheathe my net. I swing it around a couple of times, and I throw it in a big cast, and it lands on several of them.
I'm going to try. Let's see. You want to roll the attack roll, or do you want me to roll it for you?
I can roll it. Hold on. Let me just get... Okay, what am I doing?
You're going to make a ranged attack roll. You can go ahead and make that unarmed strike.
Hold on. Ranged attack. Where would that be? Actions.
Yeah, you can go ahead and use that dart. Just click the +5 dart, but we'll treat it like the net.
I rolled a 20 + 5.
A natural 20?
Yeah.
That is a critical success. So Bhäst takes the net, throws it onto a few of them, and the net just wraps around them and just starts shrinking them and shrinking them and shrinking them down. And they're just contained in this little fine mesh, wrapping around these raw form energy creatures that you're not even sure what they are. Could be very valuable for Coda Inc. to possibly unravel and decipher what these creatures actually are. And the net just returns back to you, and you manage.
Qirla's and she gives a round of applause. Oh my god, so cool. Yes. Thank you, Bhäst.
the other centaurs are they just let out this howl. Just this unhuman-like, bestial howl as they start to create these other smaller creatures. As you look down, Qiylnna, towards the altar, go ahead and open that package.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Let it.
Let you guys see my hands do it all.
Meanwhile, the rest of you see that these creatures start heading towards you guys with just these little, bows and spikes and arrows. They look like they're out to defend this obelisk. Qiylnna, you see in front of you these runes that are of a twisted sort of shape and design, and you can't quite figure out exactly what. There should be 5. You have one more covered up. Yep, great. You can't exactly figure out what their meaning is, or what they're trying to tell you. You don't have much time should you choose to have your attention preoccupied by this, as these raw energy form creatures start attacking the obelisk.
Absolutely not. Fuck off.
Can
No.
Will you guys, how will you defend yourself?
Can I cast Ray of Frost in 3 successive motions? Can I cast it 3 times? Right, one right after the other.
You'll cast one, and we'll see what happens if you want to do that.
Okay, so
you guys could use your other weapons as well too. I know Boa has a
Okay.
arrow. Bhäst has darts, and
I unsheathe my sword and ask everyone, "Are you ready for battle? This is what we're here for." And then I run head first.
nice. Okay, you roll an attack roll for your sword. Qiylnna, what's your Ray of Frost?
it's a 60-foot range, and it is a beam of blue and white light streaks. Okay, so I'll tell you the rest when I...
Yep, roll that attack. You can see Kevin all of a sudden, just under the stress of it all, just starts playing his accordion as you all become inspired in this moment.
Yeah.
You'll be able to gain 1d4 inspiration to choose to add to your die roll once per encounter until this encounter until Kevin can summon his inspiration ability again.
You said 1d4?
Mm-hmm.
To damage or to hit?
To hit. Even after you roll, you can choose to add a d4 to it.
I got a 22.
Okay.
Oh, do I...
You hit and you evaporate one of the raw centaur creatures. These creatures are basically minions. They have 1 hit point. You hit them, they're gonna explode and die. But there's so much of them as they're running from the clearing, from the tribe of centaurs, just summoning these creatures into the middle of this clearing where the obelisk stands. And our KMK guard is doing their best to defend themselves. What's Boa and Qirla doing?
Well, as these two are going forward, attacking the head, I'm making sure we're not getting flanked. So I'm taking just shots towards the outer side, hoping that they'll try to get around us.
Okay, great. Make an attack roll.
All right. So
Bhäst, what was your total?
It was 8, but I also have a bonus attack.
Nice. Okay, your sword swings wide, doesn't hit. What's your bonus attack?
Right. So I hit Flurry of Blows.
Yep, that's your ability to do extra bonus unarmed attacks.
Right. So I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
I rolled a 5 plus 5. That means I rolled 10.
10. You hit. You punch one, and it vanishes in a blink of light as you destroy one of the creatures.
All right, and then I spin around and I stab another one.
All right, roll another attack for that. Then tell me in a bit. Qirla, what are you doing?
I rolled a 14 plus 5, 19.
You slice another one.
Okay, I don't want to waste a breath weapon on this. I guess I'll just try and hit one with a boomerang.
You could hit a bunch of them with your breath weapon. Because it's a 15-foot cone, right? So you'd hit 3 of 3.
Yeah, that's true.
5 of them.
Yeah.
You'd hit 5 of them.
Yeah. So just this whole like experience of going through woods and arriving here and not knowing what the heck is going on. Qirla is a bundle of nerves, and it's just like it like bubbles, right? She's like, "Ugh," and she pukes like so much gold fire breath, and it's so nasty. It smells awful. So
it sparkles in the strange vegetative light. So am I making a save or are you rolling an attack?
I think it's a dex save.
Okay, what's the DC?
My spell attack is, I don't know why I don't have that written down. Can somebody look on?
Yeah, I can check this out real quick. I think it is. You have a. Oh my goodness. Okay, it is a DC 10 for half damage. So they're gonna make a DC 10. It's probably 8 plus your proficiency plus your intelligence modifier, I'm guessing. So for 5 of them.
And I'll go ahead and roll damage.
4 of them eviscerate. You're gonna kill them no matter what.
Oh, that's
so
right.
4 of
that's
them
right.
eviscerate, and just one of them at the end sees his other companions just erupt in a spray of golden vomit from this strange dragon-like creature. And Boa, what you made some attacks?
Mine was 25.
You guys are doing great, defending against a plethora of them, as only one of them manages to get through from Qirla, striking at her for 1 point of damage to Qirla from that last one that got through to you.
Okay.
All right, so
can we just back up a little bit? What are these 5 cards? What were they exactly?
So the missing Coda contact has just pointed out these runes that seem to have been manipulated, but are sitting there on the altar. They're what she's drawn your attention to, and they've glown as well as you've approached them, just as the runes along the black obelisk has grown in light and intensity as you've drawn closer. But otherwise, this is what you see.
All right, they're still attacking us, right?
Oh yeah. So it's
okay.
You guys are in sort of a rock and a hard place where you have these things and the centaurs that are trying to defend this altar from you guys. Apparently.
Can I go again, or are we rolling initiative? I don't know.
Nope, you can go again.
Okay, so I
just keep rolling.
Unless
you choose to draw your attention towards these things.
I don't. I'd like to cast Thunder Wave.
All right.
It's a the DC is Constitution 13.
Okay, so in a 15 foot by 15 foot cube.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be 9 of them. 15? Yeah. Okay, so all but one in a 8 out of 9 just erupt in a blast of electric and thunder energy as they just eviscerate themselves in this horrible spell. Only one makes it through to you, Qiylnna, and manages to bite you in a weak spot for 4 points of damage for a critical hit.
Ooh.
Damn.
Critical hit. Shit.
Okay.
It's only 4 points. She's fine.
Are they? Every time we kill them, are the centaurs making new ones?
Yes, like they're in the woods and they're further away. Like I said, 300 feet. So like they've sent out this small wave. Now as you've destroyed a whole bunch, there's 2 left. You have enough time to spend to try to figure things out, but seems like these centaurs are not going down without a big fight, and they have these sort of raw energy creatures at their disposal that they're sending at you.
Okay, so I looked through my monocle for that girl again. Like she was talking about 3 stones that I had to like figure out the right combination.
The 5. They were the 5 of these 5 runes.
So those 5.
Correct.
So we gotta figure out that to unlock or open this or stop this thing. Is that what we're gonna try to figure out?
That seems like a good deduction.
Okay, so I figure I'll leave the 3 of you to keep fighting while I can talk to this spirit thing and help me figure out how to close it. You guys okay with that?
I mean, I think we just have to arrange them in a certain way, right? Is that what it's seeming like?
That's a good deduction.
Okay. So will that be my turn to like arrange it? Is that how, like, do I just tell her which ones I want to move?
Yeah.
Okay, so move the blue one with the pink one.
With it, like.
Yeah, switch it. Well, keep the pink one in the middle. Like no. Put the orange one back over to the side. And, yeah, and put the blue one on the bottom. And no. To change the pink one, yeah, and put the pink one in the middle. And then he pulls a lever, and Simon says,
Beep, boop, beep, boop. No, you're moving these around. They rotate as well too. You can't quite see what these runes are actually trying to tell you. You are doing your best to try to decipher them. Go ahead, roll a Arcana roll. Bhola.
Yep, give me a second.
Since you're manipulating them, roll an Arcana roll.
It is spinning, and we've got, hold on a sec here. I actually bought some more RAM, which is coming on Wednesday, which helps speed this up a little bit better.
We can only hope. to expedite your dice rolling.
Is it going to be 4? It's going to be 5. 15? 5, 15? It could be a 17.
It's like dramatically rolling on your computer.
It's just going like super slow.
It's like.
So stop moving. So
I can't believe that.
We'll say 17.
17.
Okay, so similarly to the runes etched on the side of the obelisk, you can see these runes are also of this ancient sort of origin language runes, and you think there might be a message encoded.
Okay. Does comprehend languages? It takes 10 minutes, but I probably don't have time for that. Never mind.
Yeah, right. What are you guys gonna do with those two on you right now, Qiylnna and Qirla?
I'd like to punch it, offhand punch.
All right, roll that attack. Bosch can also try to help out as well too if he wants to. He's engaging the ones in the front line. You can come back a bit and like move back, fall back.
I got 11.
Yeah, I want to run to the front lines.
Okay. You actually punch it, Qiylnna.
Yes.
Fizzles out of the way.
All right.
Go ahead, make your attacks, Bosch.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on. I keep venturing off into the other parts of the D&D Beyond in between my rolls. So
no, here we are. Doing battle. Qirla, what are you doing?
Okay, I need a recap. I'm a little lost. What do I have in front of me?
You have one in front of you with other ones coming in from the edges of the forest.
One fucking like centaur?
Yeah, these little raw energy
centaurs.
centaurs.
There's more of them?
Well, you killed 4 out of the 5 with your breath weapon.
How many more are there? Just one?
On you right now, yes.
Oh my god, can I just slap it?
Try it, that's what Qiylnna did.
God.
So
I don't want to waste my breath weapon on this stupid ass bitch. That's a 19 on the die, so I'm assuming that's gonna hit.
Bah! You smack it and it fizzles out of existence.
And I do that thing where I close my eyes. I'm like, no, get away.
You manage to scrape it up enough where it is harmed and dissipates.
Hey, Bosch, are you really armored up?
I like to think so.
Well, here's my thought.
Okay.
Qirla or Bosch, while Boa's trying to figure out this puzzle, I'm wondering if one of you would like to run forward to see if we can't get our eyes on a centaur. There might be risk. I'm already injured.
Yeah.
But I also have a magic missile that can go up to 120 feet away.
Okay.
So if you get out there, I don't know. That's my thought process.
Okay, great. I was already thinking that I should approach one of the centaurs because this is going to be futile if we keep fighting the things that they keep sending at us. So let's designate one centaur, and you shoot off your magic missiles, and as they're being bombarded, I jump through the smoke and the flames to attack it.
Well, I don't know that we can see them outright, correct? You said they're in the woods.
Right.
So we have to go into the woods to find them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they're like 300 yards away.
Yeah.
Okay, so then let's run towards them. And do I have like a super jumping ability?
You have the ability, not like Superman jump, but you can definitely have an advantage to jump regular long jumps.
Okay, so then I want to do a long jump.
All right, make a strength athletics check. Yup.
Okay.
So what are you guys doing back at the obelisk?
I'm gonna try and figure out if I can figure out anything for these runes, the multicolored ones. What
Okay.
do I do? Arcana? No, I don't know.
Make a perception check.
Okay,
Both of us, or just her?
it's
Just
a
Qirla for
dirty
now.
20.
Dirty 20, nice. Okay, you also think there's something hidden and encoded within each of these runes.
Okay, KJ, can you put him up a little bit closer to the camera? Like, can you, I don't know, lift the yellow one up
I'll put them
first.
up one by one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that could be the letter D.
Wait, hold
Can
on.
you
I'm trying to
flip
get
it?
there.
Okay, it looks like a star. It looks like
God,
G.
G-O-D.
GW?
God.
Oh, God. Okay, that looks like God. Okay.
Possibly at the top, that could be an A. I don't know. I at first
I'm
look
so
at that,
bad
I
at
thought
riddles.
that could be a D.
Okay. Green one. Wait, I'm gonna write this down.
So
Yellow is
all I keep seeing is the E.
Oh, okay. Is that what
Oh,
we're
in the
looking for? Is
middle?
a little letter inside of it?
It changes color when you point that out.
Oh.
changes
Like
color when you point out the E.
as Qiylnna like traces this is what I see it. It like changes a color and like lights on.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
Okay,
pull up
that's
the,
right.
the yellow one again. What letter could be in the yellow one? Is
Maybe
it
M. M? Can I trace the M, see if anything happens? No, nothing happens. Fuck. Can I trace the G, see if anything happens?
Nothing happens.
Okay, trace-
Meanwhile, Bhäst, what's going on? You're running at the edge of the forest. Oh,
He rolled a 7.
he rolled it. You're gonna attack the.
Yeah, I'm waiting for. Well, I'm running towards one of the centaurs. I'm waiting for Qiylnna to throw her magic missiles to assist me.
I'm not going to do that if I can't see the target because you're
She's also
300
way
yards
too
away.
far. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh right,
could-
okay, I got you. So then, yeah, so I'm running still towards one of the centaurs, and I can get. I could barely make. Yeah, I could barely make out one during my long jump, and as I hit the ground, I continue running towards one.
Yeah, you can see a centaur in the woods, and he's just pacing back and forth, just like his eyes closed, and he's drawing on the energy from the woods around him, trying to form another one of these smaller creatures. And two more run up towards you to try to attack you.
Okay.
One of them hits you, Bhäst, for 1 point of damage.
Okay. One of the centaurs.
The raw energy centaurs, the little ones, like the ones that you captured.
Okay. So,
That's hard.
can we come back to me?
Sure.
This is a tough one,
Sure.
Alex. This is a tough. Okay. The pink one. Let's try the pink one.
L
Or the
on the
one?
orange?
Yeah,
L?
or is that an L?
No, nothing happened. No.
So this is what I see. L O V S X.
Maybe
Those
it
are all the
stands for
letters I'm
love.
seeing.
Maybe it stands for love.
Here,
It's
let's
not
look
love.
at it, see what it looks like.
Damn.
Is it a T? Yes?
Looks like a bird.
A T. Yeah, it does look like a bird. T?
It lights up.
Oh,
Yes.
Gee, okay.
Okay, we got E and T.
Answer.
E.T. Phone home. Okay, let's try blue.
The blue could be an A.
B.
Oh.
B. Is it B?
Where do
Or
you see
S?
B? I see an A. Or is it a B?
Put it the other way. An M. W?
You want me to try the M? Here. M?
No. No.
What about
B.
you said a V?
B.
The M lights up, but
M.
it's
The M lights
oriented.
up?
Yeah, as you are twisting it and tracing the M, it's actually an E.
Oh,
It's an E?
another E.
Oh, it's another E.
I know it was an E.
Did you? Because you didn't
All
say
right, guys.
anything.
I forgot that I was muted.
All right,
You're
so
also
let's-
not
muted.
here. You're fighting a
Yeah, you're over
centaur.
there fighting centaurs by the edge of the woods.
Okay, pink. J?
Is that an I?
Wait.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get it.
T. No.
What about
H.
you want me to try the H? H.
It lights up. Qiylnna, at this point, you have been, dealing with the runes and figuring out, their inscriptions, tracing on over them. When you think that, I would assume perhaps you're using your,
Yeah, my
whatever,
quill.
the quill. Go ahead and open that last package.
Ooh. What is it?
And as the sun is setting, it just grows darker as the moon reveals itself from outside of the clouds. Go ahead, pull that tab.
What the hell? No
Ooh, that's
way!
awesome.
You're fucking kidding me! No way.
It's a good thing I didn't pull my black light out. I mean, to light the table. Okay. Let's see. I gotta write this down. Alright.
Oh my god.
So,
What the fuck?
my quill.
What is yellow? What letter was yellow? Was that M?
We haven't
Or-
figured it out.
Can I use it?
Go ahead.
Oh, there it is.
What? I can't see it.
It says, hold on.
Getting something out of there, but
Might
Hold
have
on.
to be in a dark space.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna write it all out so we can see it.
Bhäst, over at the front lines, roll some attack rolls as you are dealing with the raw centaurs and their terrible attacks against you. Your armor classes is 15. The 3 of these creatures are attacking you, but you manage to defend them, holding off against them. They try to lunge at you and lash at you with their hoofed claws, with their hoofed legs, but you manage to defend against 3 of them successfully.
All right. So I'm going to hit my short sword attack.
Okay.
I rolled a 10.
Against these, the raw energy ones?
I don't know. Hold on. What my modifier was.
your total is 15.
So you rolled a 10,
Okay.
yeah, plus 5 for your short sword, total of 15.
Okay, and I get the I do one long strike and I attack all the little shadow minions that are around me. And I startle the centaur, but he locks eyes with me and he lets out a big snort. And now he's about to engage me.
You are powerful forces here in our woods. What brings you to this obelisk? This is our oracle.
We are here to find our fellow cohorts.
The voices speak to us and us alone.
Well, if they are unharmed, then you shall live to see another day.
My tribe have been defending this thing. We have seen the future. It is ours. Just listen and you will hear they speak to us, not to your kind. We are of the woods. We are of the civilization. We are from the grounds.
Understood. Well, we are the KMK Guard, and we will succeed in our mission. Tell us, what have you done with our fellow cohorts?
We haven't done anything. The obelisk tells us and gives us what we need. The obelisk is the answer. Listen to the voices and hear the truth. We are the ones it calls to. You can see it has like a craze in its eyes, like a sort of rabidness about it.
Oh my gosh.
So, show me so that I may listen to the obelisk.
Just open your ears and let its hate flow into your heart. That is what has kept us alive for countless generations. And you can see that like there's more minions that are floating up around it, and they lash out at Bhäst.
Oh my god, they're fueled by hate?
Two of them hit for a total of 5 points of damage.
Okay.
To Bhäst. Meanwhile.
Okay, well, I want to use false life.
Okay, nice. And what's that look like?
So, they both centaurs attack at the same time,
The
and Bhäst,
raw energy ones, yeah.
Yeah, and Bhäst unsheathes his arm to defend, and a blue aura engulfs him, and he flips backwards as the blue light replaces his figure in the battle.
Nice, so it takes the damage instead of you.
Yes.
Nice. Bhäst has held up his defenses miraculously while the rest of the guard does their best with the runes. Meanwhile, what do you guys got figured out over here?
Okay.
Yes, what do we have figured out?
You hear the voices are intense as you guys have been working the runes. Just the voices just pour within your head, and you're doing your best to try to stave off the effects of these corrupting voices.
Okay, so this is what I've uncovered. Each of these has a number, a dash, a lowercase letter, and the rest of the word. So the yellow one is 1 dash lowercase b ROWN. Then I put them in order of the number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lowercase letter brown, lowercase letter pewter, then lowercase letter G gray. Nope, I'm going in the wrong order. Sorry. But you see this? The numbers coordinate, and this part is what's the written on it, and this is the coordinating card.
Oh.
Oh god,
hold on. I want to write that down. Okay.
Sorry, okay. There I can.
That's okay, it's not your fault. Okay, 3. Oh, I see. Okay. What is... Why doesn't gray have gray? That's so confusing, Alex. Why would you do something like this? Do you hate me?
Always with a purpose, I'm sure.
Always. Okay. Wait.
Here we go. That might be
I
better.
can't see. Wait,
Everyone make intelligence rolls.
Because
Straight
we're having such a hard time.
Straight intelligence.
Wait, go up. Up, 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 up. Is that it? Okay, and then the pink one is 4. And it's orchard, okay. Okay, alright, intelligence. Save? Check?
Just a check. 18, nice.
Oh boy.
Except for Bhäst, because he's obviously doing the cool thing, defending.
Oh, I only got a 9.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that was that was the wrong character.
14.
That's a different character. Oh wait, they have the same intelligence. It's fine. Everything's fine.
9. 14 for Boa. Great. All right. So continue on. I want to hear your deductions, your theories.
Oh god.
So the other thing,
Put them in number
if
order.
we take all just, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna write down. So we have B. I'm writing down all the lowercase letters. G.
Oh, so it's like lowercase and then the rest is uppercase?
Some of them. So like these are all the lowercase letters.
So you're thinking, yes, you're thinking about lowercase letters are important. You think those are in reference to the numbers.
Okay, so let's put those in order.
There's not an actual. You're not going to decipher those additional letters. The letters you are figuring out are the runes.
The runes on the obelisk?
The runes on the cards themselves. You figured out 4 out of the 5 letters.
So let me rewrite
What
those.
Qiylnna has just uncovered with her quill in the moonlight seems to be an order system.
All right. So what was yellow? Because like orange is T, blue is M, H is pink.
Yeah, what is yellow? I've only got
What was pink?
Pink.
I think
Pink
it was
is
H.
H.
Thank you.
Blue and green are E. Orange is T. We don't know what yellow is.
Okay.
So what letters do you have there? T, E, H, E.
Yeah.
So okay, maybe the is there an R in there? Could it be 3? THREE? Or ether? I think it's an R.
Is it an R? Trace the R.
I mean, where's there an
Where
R?
would the R be?
Just scribble your finger over it.
No.
It's with intention.
B? X?
There's an R in there somewhere. There has to be an R.
There's no R.
Ether.
It's either another
E.
T or an X.
At this moment, off in the distance, Bhäst, you see in the skies an airship like careening in from across the landscape.
These fuckers.
It's you probably coming in, 45 minutes type of thing. Like it is some distance away, but it is wreathed in this elemental fire, and it's just a boat soaring in the air, carried by this fire elemental, similar to the lightning rail, except out of fire and in the air.
Is it familiar to any of us?
You have never interacted with this ship before, but you have a feeling it is under the control of hearing agents.
God,
Of course.
Okay. So
You're combating these centaurs
right.
and their raw energy minions.
Right. Okay. So I see that, and as I'm witnessing this, one of the centaurs tries to attack me.
Need assistance?
Sure. Let's go ahead. It's going to use a gore attack on you. Ooh, strikes you deftly for 4 points of damage as you're gored by this centaur.
Okay,
So
but I
uses-
still have false life on, or whatever it's
Okay.
called.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So the damage is reduced by whatever it's supposed to be. I don't know, but
No, you just have 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the duration.
okay.
So
Well, I
you
don't
would
know
have
how
had
that
7 temporary hit points. So yeah, we'll say that false life has absorbed this attack and the attack before it. So you're now just exposed without false life. It's just your hit
Okay,
points regularly.
but I did not incur any physical damage from the last attack.
Right.
Okay, so hold on. So I'm gonna use my short sword.
Okay.
I rolled 4 plus 5. I guess I rolled a 9.
You swing wildly as the centaur jumps out of the way. It's just eyes just locked on you.
Okay. So I then use Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a key point
Okay.
that will allow me to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So
Nice.
so yeah. So I leap in the air and do a roundhouse kick him in the face.
All right. Let's see if it lands. Roll those attacks.
Okay. What? Hold on. So I rolled Flurry of Blows. I rolled 13 plus 5, so that's 18. So that was successful.
1 hits. Roundhouse kick.
Yeah. So then I'm going in for the second attack,
Okay.
which is I rolled a 12 plus 5, which is a 17. So
Another kick.
Yeah.
Well, right. Roll for damage for those 2 attacks.
Okay.
We'll just 1d. It's gonna be 2d4 plus 6.
Is Bhäst a monk?
Yes.
Yes.
That makes so much sense. They always get 10,000 hits
Yeah.
in one round.
Yeah.
So I got for Flurry of Blows, I got 5 for the first one.
Nice. Crack.
And for the second one, I got 7.
God. So this centaur is a beefy creature, and it's taking your hits, and it's unfazed by the damage you've dealt to it.
Oh, damn.
But it's
Centaur's
you guys
just
are
doing it better.
locked in battle, and it just flexes, and it just lets out this horrible yell as other centaurs in the woods just continue their onslaught of raw energy creatures towards the obelisk.
Okay.
Meanwhile, what do you guys figure out?
Is it a
over here?
W? Do the W. Trace a W.
It is not a W.
Fuck you,
The orientation was right on that one.
Oh, thank you. What the?
It's a Y.
This?
Off in the distance, you hear Bosch just being inspired on the edge of the woods. He's like, "Why?" Like maybe questioning his existence in the fight with the centaur, and you're like, "Wait!" As it lights up.
Oh my god, that is funny. He.
Hey, thanks, Bhäst.
He's just questioning his existence. Why?
So, okay.
Is it the word? So we have to spell out a word? Was that even important?
Well, this goes to what Qiylnna has uncovered with the moon runes.
Okay.
The orientation,
Yellow.
the order. If
Y.
you think
It
the
goes-
lowercase letters indicate something.
Excuse me.
All right, so right now, is that in the order of the lowercase letters?
No, hold on.
My
So,
head hurts.
or B. Gosh, let me get another page. So it would be B. Is it only one lowercase letter per card?
Except for yellow, which is all in yellow lowercase.
That's what I thought. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
What the? Okay. Maybe yellow goes in the center. It seems very important.
This is in the order of the cards. So this is B, Yellow.
No, you
G.
think the numbers in lowercase letters indicate what order the runes should be in.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Say that
So-
again.
This is the order. This is by number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
What was on the card?
This is
It's telling you which one's first.
1 BROWN.
No, 1B.
1 B.
Okay. And then what does the orange one say?
Oh, got it. Look, 1B.
Qiylnna clicks.
1B. 2 yellow. 3 is G, so green. Oh!
Oh my god. You're a sneaky little fuck. You know that?
4P. Okay.
As you put the runes in the order, you just see the pixie cut figure just wink into presence and then disappear again. It's if the order of the runes are correct, but it seems incomplete.
Oh no.
As the moon is revealed from behind
So
the
I'm
clouds.
kind of wondering, I pull out that little hand thing and point it up towards the moon as these letters in order, and does that do anything? As I'm holding the monocle, looking through it.
You see the rays of the moon shine through the hand shape of the golden feeling 8, and it reflects right at the beginning of the word, EYETH, creating this mosaic of hand shape and runes, as all of a sudden the ground shakes around you, and the black obelisk just settles down and just starts lowering maybe 5, 10, 15 feet at a time into the ground, and a giant portal opens in the obelisk, swirling orange, and light just starts opening in a rift in the portal. As you look in, you can see different aspects of worlds upon worlds. You see, a desert with ever shrinking grasslands as magic is cast. You see plains off in the distance along a coast with a keep on a rock face. You see like strange alien ships flying in the sky. It's just these bubbles of different worlds. And it's all connected by these people that are overlooking each one of these worlds. And as the portal opens, they look towards you guys, having just opened the portal. And you feel this pull start drawing you in. You see a plane, you see another bubble of a strange world. Perhaps Bhäst has mentioned pieces and parts of it, but you have no idea exactly what is each of these worlds off in their own planes of existence. But you know you've opened up a significantly powerful portal that connects all of these worlds together. And you can feel it start pulling you in. As the airship draws closer, as the centaurs let out a horrible cry, with the ritual of this period of time, the voice starts yelling in all of your heads. It just fills you with just this powerful force, and all the centaurs rear as they are fighting Bhäst, and they just scatter off into the woods. And it seems as though they didn't have the capability to withstand the voice within their heads. But each one of you, for whatever perseverance, whatever wherewithal that you have about you, you manage to just let the voice subsides, push it aside, and there within the portal, you just hear this calling you, as if the voice is yelling, "Stay away!" But you just hear within you another voice.
Do you mean we visualize it, or do we actually hear the hands?
However you hear that in your own heart, you feel there's another layer of communication that only you can understand, where the voice is just like, "Stay away," like auditorily out from the lands surrounding you.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I
Third.
I put on the monocle, see if that second up was that girl, I guess. That was in the whatever. Is that who that person was?
Correct, yeah.
All right, so I put that monocle on, and I guess I can't see her, or she's actually in that portal.
As you put it on, you see she's already heading towards the portal, just in full force.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Well, before we leave, I'd like to pick up these stones with us and take them with us through the portal, because it might be helpful to get us back.
They've sealed onto the altar.
Okay.
They've just they've unlocked the portal and have just fused to the altar in which they were resting.
What takes a shovel?
With the golden aid as well, just fused onto the altar.
Wait, the feeling 8 is there too, right?
Feeling 8 is fused next to the runes.
Okay. All right, I guess we're going.
I am stepping over through. Oh, Kevin also is coming.
Kevin's holding on as he's amazed by the portal ahead of you all, and you all just get pulled and drawn into this extra dimensional plane. And before you know it, it's just, you can see off in the distance just this feeling, this unbelievable force that just emanates within your hearts. Bhäst, you recognize a small bubble of the world that you once inhabited. Qiylnna, you see two figures, your parents, off in the distance. Images of these figures that you can only recall from a distant memory. And they look towards you and they just slowly get drawn into deeper into the portal and just wink out of existence. Qirla, you see an image of a dragon flying in the air, and it just has this a figure about it that just gleams in the midnight light of the moonlight. In Bhola, you see a boy that you've left behind, and he looks at you, and he feels dejected. He feels ashamed. He feels like he's been left in the dust, and he just winks and he just dusts out of existence. And as you all step into this portal, you recognize that there's far more lands to explore within this plane, connecting the other worlds. The Bhäst bubble, the other bubbles to the other planes, but this plane of existence connects them all, and it's something that draws you further and deeper into the portal. But Qirla's necklace with the forked branch just all of a sudden just starts, the one that her father gave her, starts pulsing with raw energy, and before you know it, everything goes black.
This is where we'll end this evening. Oh.
What do you guys say to each other in this portal?
I'm scared.
I'm awestruck. I've seen my parents after 120 years of not ever seeing them. I'm speechless. I can't. Why?
And-
How?
Yeah, Bhäst, what do you say?
No. I look at my home world pass right by me, and I say, my home, and I reach out for it, but I barely touch it, but it flies past me.
Ooh. You're not trying to go.
I just see that, the figure appear in my face and go away, and I know that I'm going to connect again. Just know that whatever happened that's going to happen in the portal can't be any worse. So I'm looking positive in this whole thing. So we actually might get answers.
Yeah, I take inspiration from Boa and I say, I'm really, really scared, but I think it's going to be good. I'm going to try my best to learn.
Don't puke on me, okay?
Okay. She holds it in.
I lied. It was 235 years of not having seen my parents, and then all of a sudden I see them.
That's crazy.
Somewhere deep within this portal, perhaps. And as you're progressing in before it goes black, you just feel this presence, this sinister appearance behind you as the airship lands. And Drakkar, Thornheart, this cape blowing, red cap, strong chin, heads up towards the obelisk. This is a great achievement for us, looking around at his henchmen.
Can I see him?
You're like in the portal, and you're like locked in this translucent sort of material, like you're crossing in between planes. You can just see the shimmering orange light. Raz behind, just walking up. He doesn't even notice you guys. He doesn't even see you guys. He just sees the opening, as if you guys have already crossed into a different plane.
So I can't see him.
You can see him. He can't see you. But you guys are you can't go back anymore. It's just all of a sudden you're being transported through before Qirla's necklace reacts to this sort of planar shift. And he just looks it over. Let's go. He starts heading into the portal. As Qirla's necklace, radiates, and all of a sudden, that's when everything goes black. And you feel yourself teleporting away from this plane that you've just entered. And before you know it, the darkness subsides, and your head is ringing, and you wake up, and each of you are all alone. You're not there. You're like suspended in some sort of strange mist.
Not with Kevin either.
Everyone's gone. Everyone's in their own suspended animation for a second. And we, as an audience, on the grounds of Coda Inc., see Kevin appear on the floor of Coda Inc. And he wakes up and he looks around. Does Tilly Turu shuffle in with her giant leather-bound book? You've left her long ago, and she looks down. What's this? Who's this little guy? Is this someone's? Like, readjusts the bow. Strange creature. Well, we're always welcome to have new faces here in our organization. Seemed like you'd be a good match for one of our cohorts. I wonder where they are. And that's where we'll leave the end of this book 1 of our first cohort.
Fuck!
Where are they? We're not sure. They seem separated, removed from each other, and they've opened a strange portal to a world, into the world of Ith. This portal that connects a plane between other planes. And maybe we'll learn more about this plane of existence that connects these people, connects this strange organization that has a control and an influence over these worldly matters. And the plane of Ith is unlike those that people know of. It's hidden in the cracks and crevices, and has existed for countless generations, but has largely gone unrecognized until finally, our cohort, having entered into this portal, and in fact, having seen other Coda cohorts enter this plane of existence as well, just as they have, familiar faces that they've seen in their original day of initiation appear on this plane of existence as well, also wink out of existence, leaving behind the opportunity for Drakkar the Raz Thornheart to do whatever he wishes into this plane that has been opened, giving him access. And where our Coda cohort is at this moment, we don't know. But that's the end of Book 1 for the KMK Guard.
What?
I don't know what that is.
So the common mainstream perspective is the one that we all know of. Earth, ear, based on the ear. There's another parallel world based on the eye. And so Earth is what we know of, but there is another Earth out there. The world of the eye, Ith. And this, Feeling 8, has been the key to unlock the portal into Ith. This world in between worlds that connects all the other planes of existence. And Coda Inc. has been the one to unravel it and connect it to the world of Eberron at this point. The KMK Guard. So perhaps in the second book, we'll see who comes to their consciousness and see where they are. We know Kevin is on the grounds of Coda Inc. Will the other KMK Guard members appear there as well? To be determined. But perhaps the road ahead of them leads them back to this portal, perhaps one out of others, that leads deeper into the world of Ith, and we'll discover more about their unique properties, their unique stories that only Coda Inc. members can enter into. Yeah! Good job,
That was
everyone.
so much fun.
Thank
Good.
you,
That was
Alex.
intense. That was a battle.
This
Thank
this
you all.
moment is bittersweet. I'm like, damn.
That's really cool.
It is a bittersweet moment. But if not for the KMK guard, who knows where Coda Inc. would be at this point. Maybe
Oh man.
whoever awakens can relay the message to Tilly and the rest of the Coda Inc. members. Kevin's there, that's for sure. We'll have to uncover exactly what will come of that. Thanks for playing. Thanks for being involved. Let's be in touch and figure it
Thank
out.
you.
Love you,
Thank
KMK
you.
guard.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good night.